There is nobody on YouTube who is more qualified to give you information regarding this topic. I was the guy that was compromising my morals, my principles, and my purpose to make women happy. Do not do it! I'm romantic. I do nice things. At the same time, shorty, no, don't play with me. I'm him. I could really be outside having my way. Oh, Kyle, you're such a nice guy. Oh my gosh, any woman would be lucky to have you. If I'm such a nice guy and any woman would be lucky to have me, why the fuck are you with that nigga that keeps cheating on you and you calling me venting about it, crying about it every night? If I'm such a nice guy, why you not with me, baby? Don't think when you meet a girl that you're the only guy she's talking to or the only guy that she has, cause most women have orbiters and she's giving up that ass. Fellas, I'm trying to get colder and 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 colder at all times. I had chicks all the time. Oh, I got a boyfriend. I can't give you my number, but you can have my Instagram. The only conditional love that you're gonna get from a woman is from your mom. That's why it's very important to never fall the fuck off. The moment shit go left, bro, you will see a person's true colors. I could give a fuck about the work he's putting in. I just want to see the results. And then he needs to keep those results. YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Cry. Welcome back to another vid. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And make sure to follow me on all platforms at I Am Cry. Today we got a great woman. I'm gonna share with you guys everything I wish I knew sooner about women, right? This is gonna be a full masterclass, man. And I said this before, but I'm gonna keep saying it, man. Your success, bro, your intelligence, your charisma is not going to be parallel with your success with women. It's not gonna be parallel to how women treat you, right? It's not gonna be parallel to how you can keep a long-term relationship, have success with dating, right? Find a wife. It's not going to help with that. You must understand women. You must understand female nature and adapt and adjust and move accordingly. Right? And there's a lot of things as a young man that my dad was trying to put me on to, but I wasn't listening and I had to go through the trials and errors, man. And during that time, I went through a lot of bullshit, right? But I could have avoided it if I was hip on the game I'm about to give y'all today, fellas. This is gonna be the most game you're gonna get in female nature on YouTube, period, fellas. Now, disclaimer, I know there's some women watching my YouTube, right? I know my mama watching. Mom, I love you if you tuning in, right? Ladies, my fellas and me, we love women. This is not one of them channels where we just hate women. It's not one of them channels where we shitting on women. We just want to understand them, okay? So a lot of the game I'm gonna be giving out to the fellas today, it may not apply to you. This isn't for all women. This is just most women, generally speaking. We're speaking generally here, right? It might be one point that apply to you and the other 6 don't, and vice versa. So ladies, spare me and my fellas, okay? Right? So that's the disclaimer. Fellas, we love women. Say it with me. We love women, right? All right, so without further ado, man, I'm not gonna waste no time. Let's get right into it. The first thing I wish I knew sooner, fellas, is one-nighters. So what is one-nighters? One-nighters is the myth of thinking that you found the one. Oh, this is my soulmate. Oh, this is the one. Fellas, it doesn't exist, fellas. And this isn't me. This is the Bible, fellas. I went to church last Sunday. There's nothing in the Bible that says somebody is your one, that somebody is your soulmate. It doesn't exist. Yes, there are some women that are better than others, right? There are some women you're more compatible with. There are some women that will be better mothers, right? Some women that you can bring around the family. Yes, there are women better than others, fellas, but there is no one, right? I thought every chick was the one, fellas. I thought every girlfriend I had was the one. If they the one, why the fuck am I not with them now? Right? And a lot of times we fall into this trap of thinking, oh, this the one, this my soulmate. And we move things too fast or we compromise ourselves for these people. I made tons of mistakes with this, fellas, thinking girls was the one and introducing them to my family, right? Too early. Thinking girls was the one and spending excessive money on them. Right? Thinking girls was the one and moving in early with them. And I haven't done this, fellas, but it's instances where men think a girl is the one and they put a baby in her, man. Man, one thing that I have learned from men that have kids, man, you don't know who a woman is until you have a kid with her, right? Because that's when she has leverage, right? So you think this girl the one, you have a kid with her, the script flip, right? We speak so much about women rushing things. Sometimes we rush things too as men because we think this is our person. We think this person the one, right? Like slow the fuck down. Fellas, and I know I used the US last time, so I made sure I was on point with this statistic. There are 4 billion women in the fucking world. You're telling me out of 4 billion women in the fucking world, you found the best one for you. That's what you're telling me? Think about that, fellas. You telling me you found your one, right? That is nuts. You did it. There's probably 20 women out there that's more compatible for you or just as compatible for you, right? And a lot of times you think this person is the one because of chemistry. This is another thing that the preacher was talking about on Sunday. Man, the word I got on Sunday was so crazy, man. But the pastor was talking about, fellas, when you go into relationships, you be thinking a person is the one due to chemistry. Don't do that. Don't look at chemistry. Chemistry is an emotion that can come and go. Look at character, right? A character is who a person is, right? If you find a person who's compatible from a character standpoint, she will be a good mother. She's honest. She doesn't lie. She's respectful, right? She's not cussing you out and yelling. She's feminine. She's submissive. That's her character. That's a woman that could potentially be the one. Not chemistry. Not, oh, we like the same songs. Oh, we love going to the gym together. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Look at character over chemistry, bro. You be thinking, not even y'all, me. I be thinking women the one because we just hit it off so early. We had a deep conversation in the car and it was just, everything was aligning. Like, no, that's not in the Bible, bro. That's made up. It's all in your head. There is no one. There's plenty of women out here. Another thing that goes along with this is you have a scarcity mindset. Younger Cry had a scarcity mindset. Younger Cry was pulling beautiful women. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. Like, my first girlfriend ever was bad. She was bad. And we went through so much shit, and it wasn't just her fault. It actually was mostly my fault with this particular person. And I just, and due to things I was doing, she was doing certain stuff to get back at me, right? And I'm thinking like, damn, she just so bad. Like, she took my virginity. I took her virginity. Like, we meant to be, that I stayed for too long. I had a scarcity mindset. I'm thinking like, damn, man, I ain't never gonna find better, bro. I ain't never gonna find a chick this bad. I've had plenty of bad chicks. I've had plenty, right? So if you a young man watching this, especially if you on your grind as a man in all areas, a man of God, charismatic, intelligent, right? Maximizing your income, maximizing your physique, maximizing your mindset, right? As a leader, right? You're gonna come across some beautiful women, right? Because you're the top of the litter. You're the top of the crop, bro. You're him. You're that guy. Women love that guy, right? So stop thinking that, oh, this is the one, I'll never find better, bro. As a man, you must have the power to walk away. If that woman is not treating you right, if that woman is not meeting your non-negotiables, it's no perfect women, but every person should have a set of non-negotiables. If she's not meeting that, or she flip a switch and change drastically, right? Get a little bit too comfortable, right? Walk away, bro, right? Like, don't be scared to walk away. Stop thinking that these women are the one. Stop thinking you found the one. Bro, work on yourself. And this is another thing too. Y'all be thinking y'all can't get better because of you. Because you don't want to put in the work, right? You see it all the time. Like, you see like maybe the guy has a very, very good income, but every other area of his life is average or below average. And he'll pull a very beautiful woman, right? That woman those type of relationships, the woman be running a relationship. Right? Like, she be doing whatever the fuck she want to do. Y'all see it all the time. Right? But he has a scarcity mindset because he knows, like, damn, I'm fat. Damn, I don't make her come. Damn, I'm not really leading her. Right? So he's like, damn, this is the best I can do. Like, I'm just gonna, I know I can provide for her. So that's my most useful tool. So she can just do whatever she wants. And at least I'll have a charm on my arm. Don't be that guy either. Stop being lazy. Stop running from the work. Self-improve so you can choose what women you want. Right? So if a woman doesn't act right, you can walk away. You dig what I'm saying? And Younger Cry didn't have this mindset, and I don't want y'all to either, fellas, right? It's not necessarily about, oh, I'm the catch or she's the catch. It's more so about being with the person who makes you better and being with the person that you see a future with, right? And there's plenty of women out here. So stop thinking that you found the one. Stop thinking that God sent you the one. It's not in the Bible. There's nothing in the Bible about God sending you the one. Stop saying God sent you the one. That is not God. I promise you. It's nothing in the Bible about that. right? So stop having a scarcity mindset, fellas. Another thing that the pastor talk about that goes along with this, fellas, is stop trying to find the one and be the one, right? When you are working on yourself internally, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, when you the one, you're gonna attract the one, right? So stop looking for the one. Where's the one? Where's the one, nigga? Put that energy into you, right? Become the one. You dig what I'm saying? All in all, fellas, if a woman is not meeting your standards, bro, you must have the confidence to walk away because there's plenty of women out here. Stop thinking that you found the one. 4 billion women in the fucking world, bro. Work on yourself and attract something better. Number 2, nice guys. Fellas. With this point in particular, there is nobody on YouTube who is more qualified to give you information regarding this topic. Fellas, I was a nice guy for a very long time. I was the guy meeting chicks and leading with compliments and validation. I was the guy that was sending double texts and staying on the phone all night. I was the guy that was meeting chicks and cutting off my other options. I was the guy that was being faithful in the talking stage. I was the guy that was compromising my morals, my principles, and my purpose to make women happy. Do not do it! It is not worth it. We've been sold a dream, fellas. We've been sold only one half of the fantasy. Yes, women love a man that gets flowers and puts him in the front seat. Women love a romantic man, right? They do. But you have to get to a certain point before you can do all of that. You cannot lead with that. It is extremely unattractive. Right? Women act like they want that, and initially they do, but after a while it gets boring. You have to understand, bro, women are like this. I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. To women, perfect is boring, bro. They want Mr. Dependable, right? They want Mr. Oh, hey, babe, how you doing? But go fuck Mr. Fuckboy, the nigga that don't give a fuck about her, but gonna fuck the shit out of her. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. Me being a nice guy has got me nowhere, bro. Me being myself has gotten me everywhere. Right? Now, I'm not saying necessarily be a dick to women, but be yourself. If she like it, cool. If she don't, deuce. Don't have a scarcity mindset. There's plenty of women out here. I was the guy sliding up on every story, sliding in the DM, right? Fellas, what you have to understand about women, every guy's in her DM, right? They're not checking for the guy that's in her DM. They're checking for the guy that's not even watching her story. You're checking for the guy that's not even liking her pic. She going through her likes looking to see if he liked the pic, right? She's the first one watching his story when he posts, right? Everything is the polar opposite of what we've been conditioned to believe. You got to understand that women love a challenge, bro. Like every guy, and this is why I'm low-key grateful that I had, there's a lot of cons to having female friends, but I'm grateful that I had some in my early years because they put me onto a lot of game. Fellas, my female friends would show me their DMs. It'd be every guy saying the same shit. Every guy saying hard eyes. Every guy saying, when can I take you out? Every guy saying, damn, you so beautiful. Bro, women don't want to hear the same shit all the time, bro. That shit gets boring, bro. Women love women love a challenge, bro. Women are... Bro, women watch all these romantic movies and sitcoms and chick flicks, bro, and they think that shit is real life, fellas. So they want to be seduced. They want to feel like they conquered the bad boy. They want to feel like they conquered the alpha, right? I'm going to tell y'all something about women, bro. Women don't want the full-blown Russell Wilson. They want Future to act like Russell Wilson, right? Women, in a perfect world, women want the guy that's going to be loyal and dependable and also the guy that's like, I'm that nigga. You can't play with me. They want a mixture of both. Ideally, bro, women want the best of both worlds, bro. They want to change that alpha guy that got all the hoes, the Futures of the world, and make him into Mr. Loyal, Mr. Dependable, right? Ideally, that's what women want, fellas. They don't want one or the other. They want both. Right? It's very important to be both, especially in a long-term relationship, right? This is something that, humbly speaking, I think I'm great at, right? I'm nice. I'm romantic, right? I do nice things. I give you selective validation, but at the same time, shorty, no, don't play with me. I'm him. I could really be outside having my way. Don't talk to me like that, right? It's important to have a balance of both. I'm not saying be a dick, and I'm not saying be a nice guy. It's a very thin line of both that you must be. And it takes years of repetition to learn this skill, fellas. Like, being a nice guy got me nowhere. Even early on in college, I had certain female friends. Oh, Kyle, you're such a nice guy. Oh my gosh, any woman would be lucky to have you. If I'm such a nice guy and any woman would be lucky to have me, why the fuck are you with that nigga that keeps cheating on you and you calling me, venting about it, crying about it every night? If I'm such a nice guy, why you not with me, baby? If I'm such a nice guy, why are you not with me? Anybody would be lucky to have you. Why aren't you lucky to have me? Because she doesn't want that. She doesn't want that, dog. She does not want that. Again, I want to be very careful with this. We're not being mean to women, right? But don't change yourself to please them, right? Fellas, I met a chick, man, and we was talking for some time, and we ended up getting closer, and I really like this girl. And she showed me a list in her phone of what she wanted out of a man. Probably like 20 things. I'm not talking about like things that really matter, like having a relationship with God, being able to fight, being protective, being a leader. I'm not talking about stuff like that. I'm talking about like surface level things, like liking to travel, liking dogs, like shit like that, right? She came to me with that list. Me being nice guy Kyle, I conformed to that because I liked her so much. Shit that wasn't even me. Wasn't even me. I conformed to because I like this chick. Do not make the same mistake I did, fellas. Stay true to you. If she like it, cool. If she don't, deuce. There's 4 billion women in the world, right? And a lot of times, fellas, like, you would think a woman wants you to change everything for her and give her all the time and give her all the attention. And initially that's cool, but after a while, that gets unattractive, bro. Like, why is this guy giving me all this attention? What is he doing with his life? Why is this guy giving me all this time? What is he doing with his life, right? Does he even have other women? One thing you gotta understand about women, bro, women want men that other women want. Women are more competitive than us from a dating standpoint, bro. Women love to show off niggas that they with, niggas that they talking to, niggas that they dating. If he's that guy, they showing him off, right? Or something they bought him. Why you think you see all these girls, they post every trip they on with a nigga, every bag that a nigga got them, every dinner that they take him to? It's not that they showing off their relationship. They trying to flex on hoes. That's how women think. Men don't really think like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I prefer to keep all that shit private. Women compete with other women of who can get the best guy. Whose guy is treating them the best. Is my guy treating me better than your guy? That's how they think, bro. Right? So women want men that other women value. Other women are never gonna value a nice guy. It sucks to say. Fellas, I had a female friend, man. And she might be watching this. If you is, I love you, dog. I love you. But she was messing with a dude, man, was doing everything right. Right? He had an offer to let her move in with her, right? He was, taking her on all the dates, giving her reassurance, leading with validation, extremely nice guy. It got to the point where they went to a water park after they was doing their 1-2. They went in the hotel and he tried to make a move sexually. She told me she almost threw up. She told me she almost threw up and they ended up saying she couldn't do it. Right? And then when she got home, she went to fuck the bad boy. Fellas, God kill me if I'm lying. This is a true story, man. My best friend, my female friend, she was with this dude. He was the nice guy. He did everything right. Tried to initiate sex. She didn't want it. She went to go fuck the nigga that wasn't really fucking with her, that had hoes. Went to go give him the cheeks immediately when she got home. Fellas, again, I'm not saying be a dick to women. Just be yourself, dog. Just be yourself, bro. Like I mentioned in my last video about confidence, like that not giving a fuck attitude, that I'm him attitude is attractive, right? Especially when you throw in some razzle dazzle of romanticism, some razzle dazzle of validation, right? Some razzle dazzle of love. If you sprinkle that on there, like if you got an ice cream cone and you sprinkle in a little bit of this, just a little bit, And especially, and not initially, further down the road, you sprinkle that in, oh my gosh. You crack the code, right? So again, that's the ratio you want. You want the full ice cream cone of who you are, your morals and principles, and a little sprinkle of validation, a little sprinkle of romanticism. Just a little sprinkle, right? That's one thing I had to learn. My ice cream cone was that, and I was sprinkling me being myself. That's not the ratio that you want. Again, man, don't conform yourself to please a woman. Don't conform yourself to be a woman's ideal guy. Don't conform yourself to think, oh, I have to do this to make a woman like me, bro. If she don't like you, let her go, bro. There's nothing better than a woman who has genuine interest, right? Emotionally, mentally, physically, sexually. Fellas, I'm gonna keep it a buck. The sex that I have with women that genuinely like me and I didn't have to conform myself to, the women that just, everything about me they adore, like they love who I am, the sex is remarkable. The sex is night and day. She doing shit she ain't never fucking did. Her mission is to make me bust. Fellas, and one thing about me, I'm a pleaser. Like I like to see my shorty get off before I get off. And it's a little different when you messing with a shorty like that. Like she taking it there. Her making you bust is her top priority, right? Even outside of sex, the dating, bro, she trying to pay for dates, right? You know what I'm saying? She's supporting your craft, right? Whatever you doing, she's supporting full throttle, right? Extremely feminine, extremely submissive, right? Not somebody I had to change myself for them to like me. I can be myself, and she loved it. She liked it. She adored it, right? So don't change to conform to these women, bro. Be you, right? I want to show y'all a clip, man. I don't know what movie this is from, man, but it's a Will Smith movie, man. And it shows the 4 stages of a man, man. It has a lot to do with what I was just speaking about. So let's watch it together, man.
I'm Alex.
Cressida.
I love you. I love you so much.
I love you too, Alex.
I know you don't love me as much as I love you. I mean, but that's okay. I'm just glad you love me at all. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Alex.
But I love you.
Alex, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Could I steal your paper for a moment, please?
Yeah, you can have it.
Thank you.
Adam?
Oh, shit. Alex.
Alex. Right, of course. Jesus. Oh my God, look at you. You don't remember me, do you?
Cressida, right?
How are you?
I'm good.
Wow, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Do you live around here, or?
Yes, actually I live just down. Nope. So, what brings you to town?
I'm actually staying over at the Soho House.
That's me, Adam Hitchens.
You are so silly. Oh, God.
Thanks for the paper.
Yeah, no, well... Alex, listen, Russell's hosting this black tie thing at the Guggenheim a week from Friday, and, I don't have a date.
That's very, very tempting.
Well, call me. I'm at the Soho House.
Yeah, you said that.
Fellas, so stages 1 through 3, Will Smith was the nice guy. Hi, I'm Alex. Oh, baby, I love you. Next thing you know, she getting her bit over in the whip. Rainy day. Go roll down her window saying, I'm so sorry, Alex. Right? Fellas, this is a movie, man, but it's a lot of truth in these movies, dog. It's a lot of truth in these movies, man. If I do watch a movie, I love watching like Tyler Perry movies and a lot of these black romance movies because there's so much truth in them, right? These people write these scripts from real life, my nigga, right? So stage 4 is when Will Smith worked on himself, became a 1% man. I don't know the movie, but he was that guy, got in his bag. Now she's trying to spin the block. Now she's trying to come back. He like, I'm cool, right? So don't be that guy. Fellas, if you're a young man, and you haven't really dated like that, man, just skip to stage 4, dog. Don't put yourself through stage 1, 2, and 3, bro. It'll fuck you up, dog. It fucked me up, right? So don't let that be you. Number 3, Hypergamy, something I wish I definitely knew earlier. What is hypergamy? Hypergamy basically is that women will always want and choose the best option. Even in the medieval times, fellas, years and years ago, when they was fucking fighting for food and they had all the swords and shit, women wanted to be with the nigga that was respected the most and that could fight and protect their kids, right? The best man they could get. They wasn't settling for the skinny motherfucker that was gonna get his ass beat and couldn't provide and get food. They was gonna get the motherfucker with the muscles, that was big, that was respected, that was alpha, because she knew he could protect her. Fellas, it's the same now, right? These women want the best option possible. And women, it's nothing wrong with this. I want my daughter to be the same way. Baby girl, I want you to have the best man that you can get. It's nothing wrong with this, fellas. But the issue is that as men, we're not accustomed to it, right? So a lot of mistakes men make, right? They get into these relationships with women and they stop going to the gym. They stop eating correctly. They stop hanging around the guys. They stop being spontaneous, right? They do all these things, bro, and the women ends up leaving them for the guy who is still going to the gym, who is still on their purpose, who is hanging out with the guys, who is doing spontaneous shit, the exciting guy, right? Don't make that same mistake. I said it before. I'll say it again. When you're in a relationship, fellas, whatever you was doing single, from a standpoint of self-improvement, take it up a notch. You have to double down, right? You working out 3 times a week, start going 5, right? You had 1 cheat day, move that cheat day to 0, right? Do more, right? Because you don't want to get comfortable. You don't want to get in a relationship. Now you're fat, right? Now you're not romantic. Now you're not charismatic. You done lost your ambition. You ain't lost that drive. What men fail to realize is all of those things is why she liked you in the first place. What attracted you to her, right? So why would you get in a relationship and think you have to stop doing that and you're going to be able to keep that woman? Fellas, I'm trying to get colder and 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 colder at all times. Single or in a relationship, I'm trying to improve in every single area. I'm trying to make the most money that I can make. I'm trying to maximize my looks. I'm trying to maximize my relationship with God. I'm trying to maximize my communication skills, maximize my charisma to become him, to defeat hypergamy, right? To the point where I'm working on myself so much that when a woman is with me, she like, God damn. This nigga checking every single box. I can't leave this nigga, man. Right? I don't even look no nigga away. A nigga walk past me, she like, that's the woman you want. You want a woman, bro, that don't even look niggas way. You want a nigga, a woman that's leaving DMs on scene. Right? But she's not going to be doing that if you're not fulfilling her in every area and if you're not fulfilling yourself in every area. And it's tough because it's a trap too, right? And the reason that men fall off like that is because the women kind of seduces them to get comfortable, right? You getting that sex every day, right? She want all that attention time that you could be putting into your purpose, but you putting into her, right? So a lot of times, especially if you don't have the right woman, it's a bit of a distraction. So it's easy to fall into hypergamy. It's easy to get content with your life, right? And next thing you know, she leave you for the guy who was not doing those things, to a guy that was not giving a woman attention and putting his purpose first, right? It's a trap. It's a circle, right? So don't fall into that trap. You meet women, bro, they should be a compliment to your life, not the center of it, right? The center of your life is God and your purpose, period. You keep God and your purpose first, single or in a relationship, fellas, you will be hypergamy. I promise you. Because no matter what, you're going to continuously do you. That's what you have to do. And when I say women always choose the best guy, and when you get content, women will leave you for another guy, it's not always like physically leaving you and cheating, fellas, or leaving you and just up in a new relationship. Sometimes it be emotionally and mentally, right? Mentally and emotionally, she may be already long and gone, right? Like a lot of times, man, and I used to be a nigga that took bitches from niggas. I'm not gonna lie. Back in the day, I done had my fair share of women I took from niggas, man. I done met a chick. I had a chick in college, man. She was with a nigga for like 3-4 years, man. She met me for a semester. It was a wrap. I don't do that no more, right? I've grown as a man. I'm not really trying to take no chick from nobody, dog. You feel me? How you get them is how you lose them. But back in the day, I was a monster. Right? And what you have to understand is that during this time, she was emotionally and mentally checked out with that guy. right? So when she was with him, she didn't cheat on him with me, but she left the possibility open, right? She was a little bit more friendly, right? In class, she would sit next to me, right? After class, we would walk together. We would eat lunch together, right? She wasn't leaving my DMs on scene. She was replying, right? So she wasn't necessarily like fucking me right away when she had a dude, right? But she was leaving the possibility open emotionally and mentally. Hypergamy, right? Because I was just better than her dude in all areas. I was more exciting, right? I looked better, right? I had more status, right? I made her feel better, right? I was just better in all areas. And that guy, no shade to him, but he might have been doing those things, but he definitely got content. So sometimes it's not always, oh, she's going to cheat on me or leave me for another man. Sometimes it's just that if you get content, she's going to leave that door open, my guy, right? You go out, you see it all the time. I had chicks all the time. Oh, I got a boyfriend. I can't give you my number, but you can have my Instagram. Fellas, if a girl says she got a boyfriend and she say, I can't give you a number, but you can have my Instagram, nigga, she's going. She's going, right? And she may not physically cheat, but she might be mentally and emotionally. You know what the word is, fellas? She's curious, right? I can guarantee you if her dude was checking all the boxes, she wouldn't be curious. What am I curious for? My man is him. He's that guy. I got one of them ones. I don't care. You might be one of them ones too, but I already got one. I'm good. If a woman is curious, she's going to give you that Instagram, right? When you follow her, man, she might not DM you. She might just like that story. You dig what I'm saying, man? And this is hypergamy, right? Sometimes it's not always she left you. She cheated. She's curious to the opportunity to see, maybe if this doesn't work out, I wonder what being with this guy could be. That's hypergamy, fellas, right? So how can you defeat hypergamy? Always continue to stay on your grind as a man, single or in a relationship. Don't let your foot off the fucking gas. You have to be him in all areas. Check every single box, right? I want to check every single box, not even do the hypergamy, just do to me, fellas. Do that shit for you. Like, I don't want to be on my deathbed saying, damn, I left this box unchecked. I left that box unchecked. I want to exceed every expectation as a man, right? I want to say, you don't have to be rich and be fat. You don't have to be in shape and be poor. You can be both, right? You can have an abundance mindset. You can be alpha and not live a life through God. You can do both. Right? I'm trying to defeat every odd, defeat every expectation as a man. Most of y'all should be wanting that. If you don't want that, unsubscribe to my content, bro. This is for niggas who really chasing that 1%. That's what I'm chasing, right? And that's how you defeat hypergamy, bro. Number 4, imprint. Man, oh man, oh man. I definitely wish I knew this sooner. So, for those that don't know, an imprint basically is the psychological impact from a woman's past. This could be mentally, this could be emotionally, this could be physically, this could be financially, right? A lot of times when you hear imprint in the red pill community, you think it's all about sex. No, my guy. She could be imprinted in many other areas, my guy. Let me explain. Let's speak about an emotional imprint, right? You see these women with kids, you hear the stories all the time. They have kids, her and the baby daddy don't work out, they up a new dude, but there's always something fishy going on with the baby daddy. She's emotionally imprinted, my nigga. She went through the process of having a child with another human being. Do you know how intense that is? I've never had a kid, but when I speak to men and women that have kids, they say it's one of the most intimate experiences you can have with another person, like producing a living human being. It's like an eternal emotional connection, right? So you be seeing a lot of times, like with the baby mama and the baby daddy situation, she's not really emotionally moved on from that guy, right? I hate to talk about celebrities, but you see it with Jada and Little Baby. Like Jada says it openly, like that's always gonna be my dog. He's always gonna have a place in my life. Even outside of the child, like she just says, like, we just got something that can't be broken. That's an emotional bond, right? That's an emotional imprint, Let's go to the physical imprint, right? This is the most obvious one. Fellas, she might have been with a dude that was making her bust 3 times every time they had sex. And she get with you and she got a fake orgasms, right? You may be a nigga that think you putting it in good, think you doing your thing in the bedroom, fellas, but she was with a nigga that was on a whole nother level, right? So she's not satisfied physically, right? This is why most women do cheat. Because of the physical imprint, right? Maybe that nigga was just putting her onto some shit that you just not doing sexually, right? And she's not satisfied in that area, right? Rather he doing freakier things, rather he bigger, rather he know how to make love to her better, whatever the case may be, she's physically imprinted, dog, right? You will catch her saying, well, can you try to do this, babe? Baby, can we try out this toy? You will catch little slick comments like that. It's not that she just wants to try new things. It's because she's physically imprinted. She used to do it and she just can't get over it. She's like, I just gotta have it. That's physical imprint, right? Let's get into the mental imprint, right? Mental imprint might be, let's say a woman got cheated on in the past, right? A lot of times, man, getting cheated on, I've never been cheated on that I know of, right? But I've had friends that got cheated on. A lot of times, man, like it takes really a long time to get over something like that, right? So a mental imprint, man, she might get with you and really not be over her last relationship or maybe the 3 niggas ago, the nigga that cheated on her. So now she's coming in a relationship with a lot of insecurities, right? She always wants to know where you at, right? She's watching who you follow. Doesn't want you going to certain places. She doesn't want you going out, right? All those things are because she's mentally imprinted. She's not healed from that situation, which is, it's unfortunate, right? But that's just the reality, bro. You got to be careful, bro. So when women come into relationships and they real controlling, right? They mentally imprinted, bro. They haven't healed from that, right? And it takes a long time to heal for that, man. I'm not about cheating, bro. Like I don't recommend cheating on women. Like if you're going to do your thing, be honest. The real players, the real OGs that I know, bro, the real players is a nigga that can have their way and keep it a buck. Like, yeah, I'm seeing you, but I'm also seeing other women, right? Don't cheat and sneak, bro. I'm not a fan of that. That's not player to me, right? So sometimes the mental input can check that off. Next, let's move to the financial imprint, man. This is something I've went through, fellas. This is something I went through, man. I'm messing with a chick, man. She was messing with a person before me that was 40 years old and well off financially, right? Was tricking, right? Buying her purses, taking her on trips all the time, doing everything women love from a financial standpoint. Fellas, I'm not no poor nigga, but I'm not having it like that yet, right? I'm on my purpose to have it like that at that time. And also I have financial literacy. Yes, baby, I can buy you this purse, but I can't buy it 3 times. So I'm not going to buy it yet. Right. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. Right. So I met this woman and she was financially imprinted. Right. I'm buying her gifts. She don't really like it. Right. I take her on a trip. She's complaining the whole time. Right. Little things. Right. I don't take her on dates as often as she would like. She's complaining. That's all a financial imprint because she's used to what she had, which is cool. Ladies, I'm not telling you like, oh, niggas is cheap, niggas is poor. No, I'm not saying that, bro. I'm not saying that, right? But you got to be careful, man. Like sometimes women be out your league from any of these standpoints, whether it be mentally, emotionally, financially, right? You got to understand that like, she's used to a certain lifestyle, bro. If you can't provide that lifestyle, you're done. These are things I didn't understand as a young man. I'll give y'all a story, man, of the pure definition of imprint. I had a female friend once upon a time, man, and in high school, she met a guy that was that guy, like was a 5-star football recruit, went to the #1 college in the state, ended up going to the NFL, took her virginity, took her to prom. It was like the first guy she ever experienced. So the first guy she ever experienced was really that guy. He was alpha. He was one of them ones. He's still one of them ones, right? No glaze, right? Me being her friend, when that relationship didn't work out, fellas, she had a hard time finding somebody else because she was so used to that. right? She was so used to his status, so used to his money, so used to his sex. It wasn't even the majority of that. It was more so she was so used to his aura and his energy, right? She was so used to that she had a hard time clicking with other men, right? Or every man she had talked to, she felt she was too good for. I'm just keeping it a buck, right? She was imprinted on all levels. So you have to be careful with that as well, man. Right? Something that I really didn't understand, man. Like, this is a real thing. Some people would tell you don't dive into a woman's past. I like to know about the last two niggas. I like to see them. I like to know what your type was, bruh. Right? And a lot of times, man, you will meet a girl and her last dude was nothing like you. Run the fuck away. Run away. You're not her type, bro. Right? And she could be imprinted. You did what I'm saying? Number 5, SMV spectrum. This stands for sexual market value spectrum. As a young man, I always wonder, like, damn, why does these girls want all these older men? Like, why don't they just date me and be with a guy that's their age? That's how young I thought, right? And I always thought it was weird. Like, I always thought, like, do they just like, is it just the age number? Like, do they just like older men? And vice versa. I always wonder why older men always liked it, younger women. I was like, what the fuck is really going on, right? But I had to understand the SMV spectrum, fellas. So let's break it down. What do most men, generally speaking, most men value in women? They femininity, they value submissiveness, they value peak looks. From a surface level standpoint, of course, there's other things that we desire, but from a surface level standpoint, that's what men desire, right? On the flip side, women desire a man with, generally speaking, surface level speaking, a man that can provide, that has a lot of money, right? That's more established in life, right? That knows how to please them, right? That is romantic. So what you have to understand is that women from 18 to 25 are those things. They haven't been through a lot of emotional turmoil, so they're submissive, right? They haven't been through with a lot of guys, so the sex might be a little better, right? You can put her on a new thing sexually, right? You get what I'm saying? She hasn't been through a lot of emotional turmoil yet. She's still young, and that's what we value in women, right? We value that submissiveness, that femininity, right? And vice versa. Women want a man who's already at the finish line. She don't give a fuck about the process. She want a man, generally speaking, that already has a lot of money, already is established in life, already can take her on all those trips and dates, right? Already is a leader, already has been through the battle scores. And a lot of times as a young man, you're not that. That's typically when you're about 33 to 43, around that age range is when you've been through all that and when you got all the income, when you got the physique, when you got all of that. It's typically that age range. So that is what's one thing I had to understand. That is why younger women like older men and older men like younger women, because they're both in their peak. They're both in their peak as far as what the opposite sex values, right? Again, I'm not saying that older women aren't valuable. Right? They're beautiful older women. But what I'm saying is that sometimes older women have been through a lot of breakups. A lot of men, they broke their heart, right? They may have a kid or two, right? And that's not attractive to most men, especially a man that's really on his shit and on his purpose, right? They would rather have a woman that doesn't have 2 kids, that isn't masculine, right? Which is typically the younger woman. And vice versa. I'm not saying if you're a younger guy, you can't find a great woman, right? But what I'm saying is, of course, there's the anomalies like younger people who are celebrities, younger people who have success with entrepreneurship, younger people like that are athletes. Of course, there's the anomalies, right? But those are the 0.001%. But most men, they're not financially stable. They're not able to lead. They can't fight, right? At a young age. They can't provide that lifestyle at a young age. And it's just because they haven't went through enough life yet. Right? So this is something else I didn't understand. Like, I had female friends, they was always messing with these young, older men. I'm like, why do y'all like these older niggas, man? Right? But that's why. Because the older niggas have put in the work. But again, I want y'all to take this with a grain of salt. I'm 27. I'm him right now. I'm not waiting till I'm 33, 32. Don't use that as a crutch like, oh, 32, 33 is when I hit my prime as a man. Fuck that. I want everything right now. Right? What niggas be having at 33 to 37 to 35, I'm getting that right now. I'm putting in the work right now. Right? If you're 20, 18 watching this, get it right now. Get it by 22. Get it by 21. Don't wait till you're 30. You can get it earlier. There's niggas that's got it earlier. Don't use that as a crutch when I'm explaining this, fellas, to be a man, a 1% man, a man on your purpose. Right? But I just want to explain that's why you see the shift in the age spectrum with relationships. Number 6, everything is conditional. Fellas, the only conditional love that you're gonna get from a woman is from your mom. That's it. Everything is transactional, right? A woman doesn't like you because you are a good person. Most of the time, again, there's some women, but most women like you. What can you do for them? And it's not always financially, right? Can you protect them? Can you lead them? Can you improve their life? Can you put them onto things? Can you help them get closer to God? It's what you can do for them. Life in general is transactional. The only conditional love you're gonna get is from your mom, right? Your dad has conditional love as well, but it's kind of like a tough love relationship, at least with my dad, right? My dad loved me to death, but he was hard as fuck on me, and I'm thankful for it, right? But with your mom, it's more so a soft relationship, and more so, oh, baby, can I help you do this? Can I help you do that? Even with my mom now, like, I'm a grown man. My mom saw my YouTube video of me losing my job, me going through a breakup. She calling me, asking me, do I need anything? I could never provide my mom anything, and my mom is gonna be there for me. That is not these women. As a young man, I thought that. As a young man, I thought I was finding the love I got with my mom with these girls. No! Everything is conditional, bro. Right? The moment you stop taking them on as many dates, the moment you get a little fat, the moment you lose your job, the moment that you stop being romantic, the moment they stop getting something from you, whatever really attracted them to you and made them want to stay and made them want to lock you in as a partner, if you stop doing that, this person will leave most of the time. Shit is conditional, bro. It's not unconditional. You're only going to get unconditional from your mom. Stop thinking that these women love you for you, bro. No, they don't. They love for what you do, what you can do for them, or how you make them look. Everything is for them, which is fine. That's fine. I actually understand it, right? Why would a woman be with a man that she has to go 50-50 with when there's men out here that pay for the full rent? It's okay that women do that. It's okay that women are conditional, right? But it's not okay if you don't understand that as a man. That's why it's very important to never fall the fuck off. It's very important to stay locked in on your grind at all times, right? Because the moment shit go left, bro, you will see a person true colors. The moment some shit go left in your life, you will see a person true colors, right? But expect that is all I'm saying. It's fine that they do that, right? I get it. I do. If I had a daughter, I would get it, right? But don't be naive to that. Right? Because as men, people say that women is like the romantic lovers and women love more than men. I beg to differ. Right? The most men that I know, and even myself, fellas, I don't really care what a woman could provide to my life. As long as like she's like feminine, submissive, you get what I'm saying? Caring and nurturing, right? For me and my future kids, like she don't have to come in my life and buy me gifts. She don't have to come in my life and take me on trips. She don't have to come in my life and just improve my life, put me on game. She doesn't have to do that. A woman, this is why this is why a lot of successful women don't find love in men. You ever notice them boss babes be single? You ever notice that? Right? And you notice the girl that's working at Amazon, she with a millionaire. Right? Like, I think women don't understand that. Some women think their success will get them success with a man. Baby, I'm already successful. Why do I need your success? Your success is doing nothing for me, right? You running up a bag is not doing nothing for me. That's not what I value in a woman. So as a man, we're the real lovers, in my opinion, bro. It doesn't matter if a woman could lose everything. Like, if I love her, bro. Right? Like, if a woman cooking for me every day and then like, her hand, God forbid, like her hand stopped working and she can't cook, I'm not gonna break up with her because she can't cook. I'm in love with that girl, right? So I can't speak for all men, but me personally, bro, I do love women unconditionally, right? I think as men, we do, like most of the time, but women are not like that, my guy. What am I getting out of this? What can he do for me? Can I show him off? Will he be able to provide for my kids? Can he lead me? Can he help me grow? As a man, you're only as great as the value you can provide, my guy. And that's not just with women, that's in life, period. Right? A job don't think you providing value, they'll let you go, right? An apartment not getting their rent, they'll evict you, right? That's with anything in life. You're not providing value on social media, niggas not gonna follow you, niggas not gonna like your posts. My videos start sucking, y'all not about to stay subscribed. You're not about to keep watching my content. Y'all watch my content because y'all getting value, right? That's with everything, including the women you're with. So stop expecting your mom to be your girl. It's not gonna happen, bud. Right? And that's something I wish I knew sooner, because a lot of times I had these high expectations for women, like, you supposed to be my ride or die. You supposed to be my soulmate. You supposed to go with me through thick and thin. No, they won't, and they don't. Again, there's some women out there that do. There's some women out there that when you run in the marathon, they right next to you running that motherfucker. But most women are waiting at the finish line for you. Like, okay, he's almost there. He's almost that guy. I could give a fuck about the work he's putting in. I just want to see the results. And then he needs to keep those results. That's most women, fellas. Accept it. Don't take this information and say, oh my God, like I hate women. Don't go into red pill rage. Just remember what I said. We love women, and accept it. And just adapt and move forward accordingly. Number 7, put number 7 up here, man, because I'm running out of room at the bottom and I want y'all to be able to see. Number 7 is orbiters. Don't be naive, my guy. Don't think when you meet a girl that you're the only guy she's talking to or the only guy that she has, because most women have orbiters and she's giving up that ass. Fellas, what are orbiters, man? Orbiters are men that are waiting in line for women, right? And I spoke about this from in one of my last points about a female friend showing me their DMs, and it was all the niggas in the DMs. Those are orbiters, basically beta men, and sometimes not always beta, sometimes it's alpha men. There's always men that are shooting their shot. One thing you have to understand, man, is that dating for men and women is very different. The most attractive man doesn't get as many inquiries from the opposite sex as an attractive woman does. Right? An attractive woman got more DMs than the most attractive man, period. That's just how it works. A woman walk outside naked, niggas gonna try to fuck her or they gonna stare. A man walk outside naked, niggas is calling the police. That's just life, fellas. You gotta accept it. So when you meet these women, understand, bro, it's 2 or 3 niggas that got her time and attention. She might not be sleeping with them, right? I'm not saying all women are sluts, but they're getting her time and attention. She's dating them. She's texting them. She's on the phone with them. Right? Women always have orbiters. Stop thinking that you're the only guy. And the mistake I made, I would meet women and think logically and think like, when she asked me, are you talking to other people? I would be like, no, I'm not. Even if I was, like, I would lie to make women like me. I'd be like, no, I ain't talking to nobody, thinking that that's what they wanted. That's what they value. Nigga, yes, I'm dating. I'm talking to other people. Keep it a bean. Because they are. I can promise you they are. It's very rare you meet a woman that is just single and not talking to guys. There's always orbiters, right? This is why hypergamy is so important as well, and to always be on your grind, because even when you're in a relationship, these niggas, y'all men, y'all know how I be. We don't give a fuck. We sharks, right? So your woman could be with you. Your woman could be posting you, and it's a nigga in her DM still texting her, still sending her heart emojis, still sending her hard eyes, right? So she got in the back of her head, okay, if this don't work out, I got options. I got niggas lined up. You hear women say it all the time. I got niggas lined up. They do. They do, bud. There's always orbiters, right? But the main point I wanted to make with this, fellas, is stop, when you meet women, stop thinking that like, oh, I'm the only guy. You're not. I think the biggest mistake I made with this, fellas, is as a young man, I would meet women that I liked and cut off everybody else when she wasn't doing that. She was indeed going out of town and getting her back bent. She was indeed texting other guys, right? She's single. She can do what she want to do, right? But I made the mistake. I'm being the nice guy. I'm trying to be faithful while we're talking, while we're dating, right? Don't do that, right? Until y'all mutually exclusive, that's when you do it. Any other time, bro, she having her way, bro. 9 times out of 10, again, there's some women that are not like that. This isn't for every girl. We love women, but generally speaking, most women, they have orbiters, bro, and they talking to 2 or 3 niggas at all times. Women love attention. Let's just keep it a buck. even from that standpoint, women love attention, bro. They love it. Right? I see women walk in the gym all the time. What they do, bro? My nigga put me under this term, bro. They be brain fighting, right? They be what they do, knowing they gotta do, working out what they do, but keep looking at me. Keep looking at me and my niggas working out. They can't help it. Go get water and take a lap around the gym, right? Just so they can cross my path, cross my vicinity, right? Because they just love attention, right? So that's something you gotta understand as well. The last and final point, fellas, is LJBF. And that stands for let's just be friends. Fellas, never let's just be friends with a girl. As a young man, I thought that if I just be friends with this girl, if she put me in a friend zone, maybe one day we'll be together. Maybe one day she'll make me her man. No. She's not. She doesn't see you like that, dog. She just using you for the attention and validation. 9 times out of 10. Right? There's no point of having a female friend, fellas, unless it's business related. I have female friends that were grandfathered in. I made my friend before I was put up on game, but even now, I don't talk to them every day. I'm not kicking it with them every day. It's dead. And moving forward, I don't see any reason to have a female friend. It's pointless, right? The equivalent, us being let's just be friends for women is friends with benefits for us, right? So we get all the sex without committing. They get all the validation without the sex, right? Think about that. It's literally the same thing. Why am I going to give all this woman all my time, all my attention, all my validation that doesn't even like me romantically, that would never see me like that, right? That has another guy bidding her back in every fucking night, right? It makes no fucking sense. Like, even from a safety standpoint, man, like, imagine you out with your female friend as a man, you got to protect. Let's say somebody robbed y'all. Let's say somebody got a gun to your head and then it goes left, bro. You risking your life for a girl that's not trying to have your kids, not trying to expand your legacy, a girl that you're not committed to, a girl that's just your friend, a girl that's sexual with another man. That's crazy. Why would you put yourself in that situation? Right? Even financially, a lot of times when I was going out, when I had a lot of my female friends and we was going out kicking it, I was the one driving, right? I was the one paying. Why am I wasting my time and my money on women that don't want me romantically when I could be spending that time and money on women who do want me romantically? Right? Again, with the orbiters, women love attention. They can have a guy that they're with, but they just want a little bit more from you. So they go, oh, we can be friends, right? Don't do it, bro. Don't fall into the trap. Don't think like, oh, one day she'll give me the pussy. She's not. She's not. One day she'll make me her man. No, she won't. She won't, right? So don't make the same mistake I did, fellas. Don't fall into the let's just be friends trap. As a man, always remain stoic and remain masculine. A woman says, let's just be friends. Shorty, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really do the female and friend dynamic as far as friendships, but it was a pleasure speaking with you. It was a pleasure meeting you. Just like that, right? And if you're really that guy, she's going to spin the block back. Another thing with this, fellas, like a girl would tell you, let's just be friends because the guy, she thinks you're not the best that she can do, right? If a girl, fellas, let me tell y'all something, man. If you meet a chick, man, and y'all become cool and she talking about let's just be friends, bro, she don't see you as him. She don't see you as that guy. She feel like she can do better. If you really him and you really that guy, she don't want to be your fucking friend. She wants you to beat them doonies down, my nigga. You dig what I'm saying? If a woman genuinely is interested in you and genuinely really loves you and adores you and is attracted to you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, she does not want to be your friend, bro. She wants to be your girlfriend. Trust me. Right? So why settle for a girl that's saying, let's just be friends? Why settle for a girl that don't really like you, bro? Again, we like women who like us. If she don't like me, she got bad taste. That's the mindset you have to have as a man. Right? She must have genuine interests. A woman that wants to be your friend does not have genuine interests. She just wants your attention and validation. Don't do it. Right? So these are the 8 things that I wish I knew sooner about women, man. And again, I'll say it again at the end of the video. We love women. Say it with me, fellas. We love women. Right? But we want to understand y'all, and it's important to be put up on game of a lot of these things, man. right? Because, man, women, man, not only are women our biggest motivator as men, but they can be our biggest detriment as well, man. I hear stories all the time about men unaliving a dude that a woman moved on with because they're not over the relationship, or catch a girl cheating and unalive the dude, or unalive they self, man. You know what's crazy, man? I had a very close friend, man, in college that passed away. And it was due to a dude killed her over the relationship, right? Somebody that was very close to me, like same birthday, was my dog, right? Cool as female. I'm not gonna say her name, but all because of the relationship, man. Like I keep saying, they say women are the most romantic, the lovers, the romantic ones. It's really us, man. Like, men get attached fast. Men be really in love with these girls, right? And if you're not equipped on game and how they move and their psychology and their nature, bro, you will crash out, right? It's been times where I crashed out about women. Like, women ghosted me. I went in some of the darkest times in my life, right? Just be careful, take this game, adapt. But again, we love women, fellas. That's the video for today. I love y'all. Peace.